I loved gymnastics. I would always do cartwheels and somersaults and the splits.
She had a lot of energy. She was very annoying and outgoing. And
it was December of 2013. Nomi started getting sick, and we thought it was the flu. Her stomach was distended, and she couldn't even really carry her own weight. She laid down on the bathroom rug. So I made the doctor's appointment, and I carried her to the car, and I carried her to the appointment.
So it was really shocking to us because when we took her to the emergency room, they drew blood and they found that her white blood cell count, her lymphoblasts, which are a type of white blood cell count, was higher than they'd ever seen.
That's when the doctor in the emergency room told us she had cancer. It was really awful. Of course, it was terrifying, to hear the news, and it automatically upended our lives.
I had to take a lot of time off of work. Deena had to give up her job. Maya had to give up being a 13-year-old, 12-year-old child.
Couldn't travel, no one was home. I spent a lot of time alone, so we weren't spending time together.
The treatment, after 8 months, the treatment wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, so they had to reassess her diagnosis, and it actually turns out that she had chronic myeloid leukemia.
We were all pretty upset that she was misdiagnosed.
Once it was determined that she had chronic myeloid leukemia, she needed a bone marrow transplant. Fortunately, Maya, her sister, is a perfect match.
It was an automatic yes to donate my bone marrow.
I was terrified that she was going to die so many times. Before the transplant, we took a week vacation in Mexico because she really wanted to travel outside the country. And we wanted her to have that memory, and we wanted to have that memory in case she didn't survive.
I knew, in my heart and in the back of my mind, that she was going to be cancer-free after my bone marrow transplant.
I went into a remission about a month after I was being diagnosed, which means that the cancer cells were gone, but the pH positive cells were still there.
Because that means she could lose remission and she could go back into having the cancer. But fortunately, about 2 weeks ago, her body converted 100% to 100% donor cells.
I was really happy because I was done. I was cancer-free, and that felt so good to say and think about, because then I knew I was normal again.
LLS was really critical, both financially and for emotional support during this whole process.
They fund Dr. Shaw's research, and he discovered the medication that saved Nomi's life. So I am forever indebted to LLS and Dr. Shaw.